Hi, Stephen Baerg here, the Stress Relief Coach. Today I would like to share with you a very simple method that you can quickly reduce your anxiety without any medication, and all you need are your fingers. I call it Easy Tap for Anxiety Relief. It's actually a simplified version of emotional freedom techniques, also known as tapping. You'll understand why in a minute. The reason this method works so well is because anxiety isn't just about your emotions, what's going on in your mind and your heart. It's also about how your body reacts to it. You probably already know this, but you just may not have noticed. If you can remember a time when you felt really relaxed, life was just gentle and happy and you were enjoying yourself, and remember how your body felt. Usually a little more loose, a little more relaxed, not tense or feeling rigid. And you compare that to times when you get really angry or really scared. You'll realize that it's not just your emotions, it's not just your thoughts, your body's really reacting to it as well. And that's the reason why this method, Easy Tap for Anxiety Relief, works so well, because it engages your body and takes care of that part of the anxiety response that's related to your body. This method works because it sends a powerful relaxation signal to your brain and your body. What that does is it allows your body to release that tension and that anxiety in your body itself. And then as you take care of the thoughts, the anxiety tends to just sort of ease and go away. So the first thing you need to learn are the 8 points on your body that you need to touch or tap to make this system work. The first one is right in the top of your head. If you imagine drawing a line from the top of this ear across your head to the top of this ear, it would be right there where that line crossed in the top of your head. The next point is right at the beginning of your eyebrow. And if you feel in on the edge of it, right here on your edge of your eye socket, you actually feel a little indentation in there. That's the exact center point. But if you're off by a little bit, don't worry about it. You got about the size of a nickel or so that you need to be able to hit to actually make it work. The next point is right here on the corner of the eye, and again there's another little indentation there on the edge of your eye socket. The fourth point is actually right here underneath your eye. It's underneath your pupil, and again it's right on the edge of your eye socket. Again, there's another little indentation right there. The next point is underneath your nose, and it's right there where your upper lip and your nose join together. You're right there. And the next point, they call it the chin point, but it's actually where your lower lip and your chin come together. You can see it right there. And now the next point is actually just underneath your collarbone and right next to your breastbone. That's the exact part of it, that little space in there. But oftentimes the simplest way to activate it is just to imagine you're wearing a shirt and tie and kind of hit yourself right here, tap yourself right here in the chest with closed fists like this. And finally, the last point that we'll be talking about today is actually on the side of your body. They call it the underarm point, but it's not that high up. On men, it's right in line with your nipples, and on women, it's right on your bra strap line. So those are the 8 points that we'll be using for Easy Tap for Anxiety Relief. The next step is to find or locate where in your body you tend to feel that anxiety. Now what you want to do is just kind of feel through your body. You might focus maybe up in your head, down a little in the middle, then down here, and you just kind of scan through your whole body. Imagine like you're getting an MRI or whatever, and you're going through your body, and you kind of feel out where is the tension, where is that part of me that's reacting to the anxiety. And the funny thing is, it could feel like different things. It could feel like a tenseness or tightness. It could feel really hot or warm, or maybe really cold. It may feel like a tingling sensation. It's a little hard to know exactly what sensation you'll experience, but it can be located pretty much anywhere in your body. For myself, I usually tend to have them in my lower stomach area, but I've heard people have them in their neck, their upper chest, wherever it's located. If you're having a little hard time finding it in your body, being able to feel that exact spot, think about whatever it is that you're feeling anxious or stressed about. Hold that in your mind, and then as you're thinking about it, kind of scan through your body and figure out where you feel that. Okay? Now once you've located it, then we move on to step 3, which is the actual process itself, the Easy Tap for Anxiety Relief. So now that you've located that in your body, just focus in on it. Mentally kind of feel that spot, whatever that is, and then start tapping through the points. Start at the top of your head and tap through it like this while you're focusing on it. Sometimes you'll close your eyes. You might go like this and just imagine or just focus on that spot in your body where you feel that anxious feeling. And then you just tap through the points. Tapping at each point just however many times feels fine for you. It could be 3 to 8 times or so. And you just keep tapping through those points. Keep focusing on that spot where you feel that emotion of anxiety in your body and keep tapping. Now what you might notice is that over time that spot in your body will move, or the quality of it will change. Maybe it starts out really cold, maybe it'll get a little warmer. Maybe it starts out really tight and it feels more relaxed. And then it may also move or shift to a different part of your body. Just go ahead and follow it. You don't try and control it. You don't try to make it less intense or more intense. You just let it do whatever it's going to do while you keep tapping. That's the way it works, because the tapping is sending that relaxation signal to your brain and your body, and by focusing on that sensation, you're allowing your body to find that spot where it's holding that emotional energy and start releasing it and letting it go. Now there's one little side note to this. Sometimes when you're dealing with anxiety, we have a tendency to try and push it away because it doesn't feel very good. So what happens is when you first start focusing on it, you might actually feel the sensation, especially in your body, actually get more intense. Sometimes they can get a lot more intense and kind of feel a little overwhelming. But don't worry, just stick with it and keep on tapping, and eventually that overwhelming sensation will just shrink down and relax and go back to a more normal type of sensation. And you just keep tapping through the points until it eventually eases up and disappears. Now the thing is, there's no real set pattern or formula as to how long or how many rounds of tapping you may do. Now of course one round is just the number, a round is starting at the top of your head, working through each point, around your eye, under your nose, chin point, collarbone, or like this, and the side of your body or underarm. So that's one round. So for each person and for each type of anxiety, it can be, 1 round, it could be 2 rounds, it could be 5 rounds, it could be 10 minutes. Now, probably most of the sensations of anxiety you'll have will probably be resolved in anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes or maybe even 10 minutes worth of tapping. So there you have it. Easy tap for anxiety relief. No medication involved, all you need is your fingers, and you can do it in just a few minutes. Now of course the complete emotional freedom techniques method can bring deeper and more permanent results, but that's a little too complicated for me to teach you in this short video right now. But that is something that I often teach to my clients in my From Exhaustion to Exhilaration one-to-one stress relief coaching program. So I hope you have a blessed day and may you be freed from stress, freed for a life that matters.